Well, if you've clicked on this video, it means you know we're going to be talking about three things, okay? The captured media as as General Umkhwanazi from KZN, the tiny little corner, as nicknamed by, of course, the one and only General Shadrick Sibiya. We're also going to talk about, of course, General Shadrick Sibiya, the man himself, and what exactly happened in 2022 before the city of Johannesburg wrote a letter to the minister Begicele. What exactly happened? We're going to talk about that. And last and not least, ladies and gentlemen, the main reason why you want to stay till the very end, we're also going to talk about Mr. Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako. If you watch the SENZO MEYIWA trial, that is a name that has featured so many times from a controversial perspective in the SENZO MEYIWA trial. So make sure you watch this video till the end, and then we're going to dive into the Daily Maverick article. Where the Daily Maverick throws Umkhwanazi under the bus, saying, yeah, he's not really a top cop. We're going to cover all this. I hope I'll be finishing this in one video. If the video gets too long, I might have to do a part 2. But so far, let's recap what we are covering and why you should be motivated to stay to watch till the very end. You know what? Right now, just go ahead, hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow because we have turned a milestone, okay? We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. I cannot believe I'm even saying that, but it is all only possible with you on the journey with us. So without wasting your time, let's start with Shadrick Sibiya. See, Shadrick Sibiya is now what we call a household name, okay? You mentioned the name Shadrick Sibiya, everybody knows who that is. Shadrick Sibiya is synonymous with Umkhwanazi, General Nhlanhla Sibusiso Umkhwanazi, as of the 6th of July, 2025. The day of the famous, or should I say infamous, combat press briefing, depending on which side of the spectrum you're on. So who exactly is Shadrick Sibiya? Well, Shadrick Sibiya was named by Umkhwanazi in that press briefing. It was one of the names he dropped without hesitation. And let me tell you something, and the Madlanga Commission on Friday, we all sat and listened, jaw-dropping account of Shadrick Sibiya, and that he used to work for the city of Johannesburg. And then the city of Johannesburg, when they heard that he was leaving the city of Johannesburg and going to work in one of the top positions in the country back at SAPS, the city of Johannesburg was just overwhelmed and felt it is their civic duty to inform the Minister of Police of who exactly Shadrick Sibiya is, what he's been up to, aka there's monies involved. When I say money, is 580 million rands, okay? That, and then he got personal gratification of about 3.5 million rands. The city of Johannesburg detailed this out in a whole letter. Listen, you have to watch my previous video if you didn't already catch it to bring yourself up to speed with that. I keep saying this. You guys have to watch all the videos so that you don't miss out on a story or are left behind asking yourself, what are they talking about? Who is this? Who da da da? So this is why I dropped the videos, so that we are all informed on what is going on inside Phakathi within this Mzansi, okay? But most importantly, let's start this video by reading the article by News 24 by Jeanette Shabalala, okay? And the article is from the 16th of May, 2022. Why is this significant? I'm going to say the date again. The 16th of May, 2022. The article is titled Victory for Shadrick Sibiya as Court Orders Police to Reinstate Him. Why is this significant? It ties into the Madlanga Commission and what Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi revealed to us that wait. The city of Johannesburg wrote a letter 20 June 2022, literally a month after this article was written. So I want us to break down what exactly happened with Shadrick Sibiya. So Shadrick Sibiya used to work for the city of Johannesburg. Before he worked for the city of Johannesburg, he actually did work inside Phakathi within SAPS. If you follow the SENZO MEYIWA trial, you already know that, okay? So he was dismissed in 2015 according to the News 24 article. And then he started working, I don't know when he started working for the city of Johannesburg, but what I do know, in 2022, he left to then come back to SAPS. And I say come back as if I'm included at SAPS. But anyway, English sometimes. It's Sunday, okay? It's Sunday. My English's data bundles have depleted. But I also want to just quickly highlight somebody who also worked at the city of Johannesburg. And then I asked myself, why does it seem there is, do you want to call it, why does it seem like Shadrick Sibiya and Mr. Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako, who are involved in the SENZO MEYIWA trial somehow, both of them also worked for the city of Johannesburg? Is there anything deeper going on, or it's just pure coincidence? Pure coincidence that these two individuals were in the SENZO MEYIWA trial and also both of them worked for the city of Johannesburg. And wait for it, they also worked for SAPS. I don't know, okay? I don't know. I'm not saying, okay, that there's anything unbecoming about the two of them. I'm just saying, wow, they're very much all over the place, don't you think? But anyway, let me read you this article. Let's get into it. Victory for General Shadrick Sibiya as the court orders the police to reinstate him. So the Labour Appeal Court has ordered the police to reinstate General Shadrick Sibiya. Sibiya was fired in 2015 following a disciplinary inquiry into his alleged role in the illegal deportation of 5 Zimbabweans in 2010. In 2020, the Labour Court found his dismissal was procedurally and substantially unfair. General Shadrick Sibiya, the former head of Hawks, who was dismissed in 2015, has won his appeal bid to be reinstated. The Labour Appeal Court found Sibiya was entitled to back pay of 14 months and 8 days, which is the period he was unemployed after his dismissal. In his judgment, Judge Philip Coppen ordered the police to reinstate Sibiya as a major general. Pause right there, okay? This is the part that Umkhwanazi brought to our attention, that the court said, hey, put the man back. Put the man back to being a major general. And not only that, he then got back pay as well. And then, this is where Umkhwanazi says, isn't that suspicious? Don't you guys think that's a little bit suspicious? Why is the court telling SAPS what to do? Well, SAPS is not even there. SAPS was not there. Do you think there's some backdoor business going on? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. But let's continue reading. So he has to be reinstated as a major general, either in the position he occupied at his dismissal or in another post the National Commissioner considered appropriate at the same rank and level. Sibiya was fired in 2015 by then acting head of the Hawks, following a disciplinary inquiry into his alleged role in the illegal deportation of 5 Zimbabweans in 2010. In 2020, the Labour Court ruled his dismissal was procedurally and substantially unfair. It ordered the police to pay Sibiya, who is now Joburg's head of forensics. What? Okay, wait. Okay, at the time of this court ruling, which was in 2022, okay, it ordered the police to pay Sibiya, who is now Johannesburg's head of forensic investigations over there at the city of Joburg, a 12-month salary as compensation. The court declined to award Sibiya the remedy of reinstatement, which promoted... The court declined to award Sibiya the remedy of reinstatement, which prompted him to approach the Labour Appeal Court seeking reinstatement. Okay, I get it. According to court papers, his legal representatives argued the Labour Court had erred in not reinstating him in circumstances where it had vindicated him and had found that he was innocent and had been victimized by officials who lack integrity. the legal team also argued there was no evidence a continued employment relationship between Sibiya and the police would be intolerable. The team said Sibiya did not originally seek reinstatement in his statement. Wow. That's so hard to read. The team said Sibiya did not originally seek reinstatement in his affidavit of claim because, at the time, the police was still under the command of those individuals who were responsible for his dismissal, but that he never abandoned or waived his right to seek reinstatement. The police did not oppose Sibiya's appeal application. As we all heard Mkhwanazi bring to our urgent attention, in his judgment, Koppen said there was no reason why Sibiya's reinstatement should not have been ordered. He found the Labour Court was wrong in not finding Sibiya wanted to be reinstated. Before, at the time of and during the trial, there could have been no doubt that the appellant wished to be reinstated. Koppen added the Labour Court had apparently accepted the argument by counsel of the police. The position Sibiya held at the time of his dismissal had been filled, and it would be impossible to reinstate him to that position. But Koppen said this argument was not backed up by evidence. The judge added the fact the position he occupied at the time of his dismissal had been filled was no reason for refusing him reinstatement into the police. Create a role for him. Basically, that's what the court is saying. He said Sibiya's dismissal was both procedurally and substantively unfair, meaning there was no fair reason for his dismissal, and that the procedure culminating in his dismissal was unfair. He was not at fault at all, while SAPS, through the senior officers it employed then, was wholly at fault in dismissing him. There has been no suggestion or contention that the appellant had been dilatory. This sentence is a lot, okay? Is dilatory in his pursuit to vindicate his rights accordingly. There is no reason why his reinstatement should not have been ordered to be retrospective to the date of his dismissal. Koppen added the fact that time had elapsed from the date of dismissal should not constitute a bar to his reinstatement. The fact that SAPS have not opposed this appeal, despite being fully aware of the issues in this appeal and the appellant's wish to be reinstated in SAPS, further underscores his argument that there is no legitimate bar to his reinstatement. Wow. Guess what? This is an article in News 24, and no, it was not behind a paywall, per usual. So yeah, let me know your thoughts with regards to that. That is the article that kind of, I guess, expands upon what Mkhwanazi told us inside Phakathi, the Madlanga Commission. And then he left. Okay, the court has said, listen, you can go back to SAPS. He left, he went back to SAPS. We know Begicele received the letter from the city and said, we do not care. Okay, we do not care. He's coming back inside Phakathi within because it's a court order. Maybe that's the reasoning behind Begicele taking him back. It's a court order. What was Begicele supposed to do? And then now he's back inside SAPS. And then this is where everything goes left. And by left, I mean all the accounts that Mkhwanazi did. He created that flowchart for us to look and see how everything is intertwined. I've mimicked, okay, and created a tiny little version, okay, of a flowchart about SENZO MEYIWA trial, the city of Joburg, SAPS, Mjiyako, and Shadrick Sibiya. Take a look at it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And now let's go to the next topic. Dominic Mjiyako, working for the city of Joburg. Just in case you're new and you don't really know who Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako is, he was apparently, allegedly, accordingly, maybe, I don't know, the advocate representing Ubongani Ntanzi, accused number 2 in the SENZO MEYIWA trial over there. Firstly, with Magistrate Cronje during the time Ubongani Ntanzi allegedly gave his confession. And then secondly, he is there representing Ubongani Ntanzi inside Phakathi, the Boksburg Magistrate Court, during their first appearance. And I want to think the second appearance as well. So in today's video, I'm just going to speak only about Ntokozo Mjiyako over there at the city of Joburg and what he did. He was actually a director, executive support, city of Johannesburg, managing and providing 2017 strategic to December 2020 support and legal advice to the members duties of the included mayor. Wow. To members of the Mayor Committee for Transport and Roads. He also did directing and managing and facilitating the interface between the political leadership and the city's administration, directing and managing the implementation of the executive political and communication strategy, monitoring the performance of the Transport Department, the Johannesburg Roads Agency, and the Metropolitan Bus Company, engaging and liaising with strategic stakeholders, residents, minibus taxi drivers, industry, bus commuters, construction, contractors, and on behalf of the MMC, engaging and liaising with other city departments, entities, and other spheres of government, planning and monitoring spending of the annual operating and capital budget of the Transport Department. Okay, I think you get a sense of what was going on and what he had to do during that timeline, as well as managing and leading the work of the staff in the office of the MMC. Okay, now these are some of the roles that he played as the director, executive support, City of Joburg. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Is it a coincidence that he is part of the SENZO MEYIWA trial in some way? He worked for the City of Joburg and he also worked for SAPS. Or it's just a coincidence? Just a coincidence, because guess who also matches? They don't match in terms of timeline, but they're intertwined. Okay, they're inside Pagate within Shadrick Sibiya. So let's go to the third part of this video, which is the Daily Maverick. Or do I want to do the Daily Maverick on a separate video? You know what? This video is almost hitting 20 minutes. So let's do Daily Maverick on its separate video. Why? Because Mkhwanazi hinted that the media is not exactly make sure. The media is out there trying to tarnish his name, and they were on overdrive. Okay, they were on overdrive after the combat press briefing. So I was saying to myself, you know what? I want to know which of these articles. Let's go find them. So you know what? Let me do a separate video because I want to list a couple of articles. Have you subscribed to the channel? Hit the like button. It helps the channel. It helps the channel move forward, and it helps us grow. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, to comment, to subscribe. I definitely want to hear your thoughts, and I'll wait for you in the comment section. Bye.